So, hello everyone. This is Jijo. I have with me GP, and
I
today we thought we'll discuss about cat mock test. So, GP, the IMs came out with a mock test,
yes.
and any before I start, I've got a lot of things to say about it. But what is your
Mhm.
kind of thought about the purpose, intent, reason for those as the mock test as you see?
Uh, Dijo, it's a waste of time. They might as well not have given this paper at all. What new have we got with the help of this paper? They've they have like idiots posted a CAT 2020 paper. Perfectly fine. What is this paper telling me? It is not telling me the structure of the paper. What is the how many? What will be the breakup of the question paper? Which means how many questions in each section. It is not telling me what kind of question will be asked. Well, if you ask IM, they will say no. This tells you what kind of question will be asked. But at the same time, they are smartly written. This is only indicative. So tomorrow, if they want, they can put calculus and say, see, I had said it is only indicative. So what are they trying to achieve through this sample paper? Frankly, I don't know. And if you had to give this kind of a paper, you might as well have given it on the day of CAT notification. You came out with a notification, say on the same day that this is the kind of question will be there. We will not share XYZ things with you, and this is all we are sharing. Let's see on 28th November what happens. So to me, frankly, this particular paper is a complete waste of time. They might as well not have given it. It would not have made any difference. On the contrary, this paper has created a lot of anxiety for students, especially those who have got the first slot exam. The second slot, third slot might still have some benefit, but the first slot kids are the ones who suffer the most. And I don't understand this official secret sets only for one third of the candidates. Yeah.
So there might be a question that many asking that cat always does this. Cat never shares things. So for that, I would want to share certain things.
Jijo,
For,
just a second, Ismail.
uh,
When people say cat always does it, they never share. They are completely incorrect. If they go back, if we start from 1990, the year I took CAT, till now, there have been significant advances, and every time I find that CAT tends to slide back to the previous non-storm friendly avatar. Yeah, you're saying something, Jijo.
so what I wanted to share is this. So one of the change that happened. Remember, Cat 2014 pattern change. Cat
That's right.
2014 there was a pattern change. I was looking at some of these article. This article was in July 2014. So on
That's
2014
the
July. Huh.
that's the date when CAT notification would have come.
Would have come in that thing that this is an article that I'm picking up. In that
Hmm.
thing, what you can actually see here is the fact that it's mentioned question in each section have increased to 50 in each of the existing 30 questions. It also said that the candidate there'll be no change in exam style, but this will be quantitative ability, data interpretation, verbal ability, and logical reasoning will be the two sections. They have
And
mentioned the
and
number
Jijo,
of questions.
just a second. CAT 2013 paper was two sections of 30 questions each. If I remember correctly, it was 20
Correct.
questions of quant and 10 of DI in one section, or 21 and 9. And the same structure was between LR and verbal. So about 20 or 21 questions of verbal and 9 or 10 questions of this. So 30 plus 30 becoming 50 plus 50, you're saying, was announced in July itself at the time of CAT notification.
Correct. And the second thing is the CAT 2015 is when they started with all the changes, right? They did the pattern change, multiple non-MC questions started. So I'm
Right.
looking at an article which was on July of 2015.
Hmm.
And in this article, obviously the CAT announced, therefore this is there. So in this clearly is mentioned some questions in each section may not be multiple choice. And it's mentioned the CAT 2015 convener has said in a statement. Well, QA and VRC will have 34 questions each. DA
Hmm.
will have 32 questions. So
Hmm.
last year, data interpretation was part of QA and logical is part of VA. The duration of examination increased to 180 minutes from 170 minutes. Candidate will have exactly 60 minutes for answering each of the section. In July of that year, GP,
Yeah.
they have at least released the fact that the number of questions are this. So, and then
Yeah.
from 2015 onwards, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019, this remained the same. And one other thing
That's
that I
right.
would also want to show you is 2015. So I was doing little bit of research. 2015 mock test. So this is the 2015 page. So
Right.
2015 CAT page and the 2015 mock test. So 10 to 15 mock tests. I'm just going to quickly show you something. So that in the mock test, in the mock test itself, they have mentioned clearly 34, 32, 34 questions, 100. They mentioned for data interpretation, logic listening, each set may consist a block of 4 questions. For reading comprehension, each consists of 3 or 6 questions. And then if I actually look at the test that they released, and this I think they released in the month of August, and if I look at the verbal ability, just taking verbal ability, one passage with 3 questions, second passage with 3 questions, 6 question passage, 6 question passage, 6 question passage, 5 passages, 3, 3, 6, 6, 6. And then you have 3 questions of paragraph summary, 4 questions of paragraph jumble. Those days, 5 sentences were there for paragraph jumble. And 3 questions of odd sentence. This was exactly what the paper was.
Yes.
So for everyone who is telling that CAT does not release, but the sort of the history tells us that whenever there was a major change, they release. And I think it started with last year was crazy, right? So last year when the pandemic, because of the pandemic, they reduced the number of sections to number of questions, number of minutes to 2 hours from
120.
120 minutes, and they did not disclose anything. I think the basic thing somebody should have said 75 questions, it's nothing. So, and you had 3 slots, and the slot number 1 students are the one who went and looked at the paper and said that what this is 76 questions, 4 RC passages, and slot 2, slot 3 people, even though it was not a huge advantage, but at least knew before the test.
The issue is never that how many questions can you attempt, etc., etc. It is that you are much more comfortable with the process. You don't want to go into an exam and come across with a surprise if I am the only one who's getting a surprise or a shock. If 1/3 of the students of slot 1 are being subjected to a surprise, I will say please subject the second and the third slot students also to a surprise. Then don't give exactly the same structure to slot 2 and slot 3 students. Slot 1 students had a disadvantage. They get a structure which they have not seen or they discover when they do the paper. I went in slot 2. I knew the structure and it was exactly the same. Why are you being biased towards me because I am in the slot 2 or slot 3? Give me a different structure also. Let all students be at par. Don't let your laziness come in the way of for being fair to the students.
Even that will be unfair, CP. Okay. Because
I'm saying please at least have the same level of let's say stupidity for everyone. Don't have varying level of stupidities.
So if for example, if they had different structure for 3 slots, the first slot has a different structure, the second slot guys will get really surprised, the third slot will be prepared. So everybody had a different structure. I'm going to get different. What I think the thing that they had to do was they have to, when they are IIM is creating CAT, they are a testing body. So that is one entity. The second entity, of course, they are an institution which trains students for the CAT. So if you are a testing body, as the test taker must be aware of the test. You look at tests across the world, GP. So you have all standardized tests. You have GMAT, GRE, LSAT, for example, the US test, which is supposedly one of the toughest exam, has had the same pattern from 1990. So they exactly give these are the type of questions. This is what the exam is, and also gives papers, releases a paper and tells them these things, and students know. The whole idea, if the students come to know the question type, will it give any advantage to them? I don't know.
See, Jijo, when you say it is a testing body, it's a part-time testing body. Correct. They don't take this job seriously. As far as the IIMs are concerned, my feeling is, and I'm pained at saying this because both of us are criticizing our own institutes end of the day, which none of us wants to. But they just don't. They are not interested in this process. For them, give any paper. How does it matter? After all, the good students will come through. Yeah, maybe the good students will come through, but some students will lose out unnecessarily, and some students will gain unnecessarily just because you decided to be lazy and not share the complete process. Okay. Secondly, when I'm looking at just taking that point forward, it's a part-time testing body. This is probably the only exam in the world, possibly, and possibly in India we'll have a few more. But if you look at the MBA entrance exams in the world, this is the only one which does not have a permanent body. Every year, new people come in. They don't have any learnings from the past. Maybe some handover happens. So my feeling is no one is bothered about the process. If they were bothered about the process, if they were keen on this process, they would have probably created a permanent body out of this process. I'll ask you a simple question. They take a test every year, which is taken by about 2 lakh odd students. A little more or less can always be debated. Do they even have have they done any kind of analytics as to what kind of questions could be asked? Which are the kind of questions which everyone tends to get right? I'm sure at the gut feel level, everyone knows, even I know. But when you have a database of 2 lakh students taking the paper year after year, one would expect a testing body to do some kind of analytics and improve the process. Why is it that you still have questions in CAT which are ambiguous? Because, as I said, every year it's a new process. You start from zero all over again. You don't want to invest time and money. And believe me, this is a process through which CAT makes money. IIMs make money out of this. And as a customer, each one of us has a right to ask that, okay, please tell me, what are you testing me on? CAT refuses to give that year after year.
Yeah, and GP, it's like क्यों बोलूं? Well, it's like मैं क्यों बोलूं? So मेरी मर्जी. This is my paper, my way. So I think when especially when the test is conducted in multiple slots, which requires the test to be fair to every single student taking the test, and the game rules of the game has to be same for everyone, at least very similar.
Right.
We do understand there are going to be minor differences in level of difficulty which take a scaling process. It is what even pains me, GP, it's like they so let me also share one more thing, GP here, which is this is the current website. You remember the media release that they did. So first of all, they gave some interviews for some newspaper, and they were actually forced to give this release, which said that considering there would have been time pressure in complete exam here, the CAT committee is making an attempt to introduce the number of questions. First of all, this is so ambiguous as a statement. Are you reducing? Are you not reducing?
And making an attempt. And Jijo, what does the mock test say this year? What do they say with respect to the mock test? They are possibly contradicting what they have written here.
The mock test tutorials to understand the format of the test will be available.
Exactly what I'm saying. Are they telling us that the format will be exactly same as CAT 2020? If this mock test tutorial, if you can just highlight that part, Jijo. Yeah. A mock test tutorial to understand format of the test will be available on CAT website. So should I assume the paper is going to be identical to last year's paper? Which means in DILR there will be 24 questions, two sets with 6 questions, 3 sets with 4 questions, similarly in English and similarly in Quant. I don't think that's what the mock test instructions tell us. Or the page, if you can just go to that page also, Jijo.
Which
what
page?
Do the mock
first of all, I want to answer GP. What does format of the test mean? What is
format of the test? To my understanding, would be how many sections?
Correct.
Is there a time limit per section or not? What kind of questions are being asked and the breakup of the question types. Okay. And in terms of DILR and RC, it should definitely say how many sets of data with how many questions each, and how many passages with how many questions each. So and how many questions of verbal reasoning. That's the bare minimum I would expect them to give.
We will release in the last week of October. What probably could be the logic, GP, of last week of October when the exam is happening on last week of November?
All they are saying is we have not thought what we want to do. Once we are close, they see like most of us, and believe me, most of the IIM profs are engineers, and they are used to working one day before the exam, and that's what they are telling us. Yeah, jaldi kya hai? What's the big deal about it? How does it matter? Coaching institutes are guiding the students. No, yes, we are, but that is we are doing our job. Are you doing your job?
Or maybe coaching institutes are pissed and unnecessarily cribbing. That's what probably. And mock test link, GP, they said, so this mock test contains selected question from previous year's common admission paper. First of all, it was not selected question. It was a complete set of questions with the aim to familiarize the candidate with a different type of question generally asked in CAT. Okay. Wonderful. The given mock test is designed for 120 minutes based on the pattern followed in last year. The objective of this test is not to disclose the exam pattern. So what is a pattern and what is a format? And the actual exam may or may not contain similar type or number of questions. So what does it even mean? Deadly
So,
different
so
type of question.
and exactly, Gio, that's what I was saying. What they had given in that press notification is being completely contradicted by this paragraph. They are not clear as they what to want to do, and as time comes, they will come out with some stupid logic. In fact, if you go back in the past, Jijo, earlier
Hmm.
never used to come out with question paper, and every year, because most of us used to take these question cat every year, and since we were not in the race to get admission, we would go through the question, we could identify errors. And what did cat say? No, there are no errors. Cat never accepted any errors till 99 2000, if I remember correctly. In 2003, that was the first year, if I remember correctly, they came out and gave the question paper to students. Okay, let me be kind enough and share the question paper. Great. And then it came out, why are you not releasing the answer key? No, what's the big deal? Why do you need an answer key of the questions you can solve and you can find the answer? Please understand, English is a bit subjective. Okay, so the same attitude. Why do they need it? How does it matter? Okay, they have never thought from the point of view of their own customer. They teach management, they teach marketing, they talk about customer. They never bother about the customer. They are the least bothered when it comes to a student or the customer, because as I said, it's a part-time activity, it's a money-making activity. They should put up a full-time person, a consortium, or some secretariat should be created whose job is to ensure that the paper actually does what it's supposed to do. Okay, why is it
How
that
much
you
is
still
the
have errors in the paper? Hmm.
how much is the registration fee? Was I forgot 4,000 is it
I don't know how
or
much. I think
2,000?
it was 2,000 odd bucks. No, no, see,
2,000.
2,000 into 2.2 lakhs is one part of the story. What about the money you are charging from other institutes and for sharing scores with them? So CAT is making hell lot of money out of this, and they are not investing, to best of my understanding and knowledge, even a single naya paisa back into it. That money is being distributed possibly among themselves to take care of the day-to-day expenses. Hmm.
So what eventually this cat is telling, at least now, is the objective of this particular test, according to me, GP, is to identify certain potential qualities of a student so that they can succeed in the choice of the career, right? So the test is to get certain skill set that is needed
Absolutely.
probably for someone to survive the MBA curriculum and maybe get so certain skill set are being tested. So they would have figured
Right.
out these are the question items that I have to create the skills.
Hmm.
So when a test like that is so important, which makes breaks people's careers with so less number of seats, with so many aspirants, the bare minimum they should do, according to me, GP is to be fair to the students and act like a testing body. So it act like a testing body like GMAC admission council or a law school admission council or
Jijo,
a small.
I don't even think they are bothered about all this stuff. You said they have possibly identified the skill set which needs to be tested. I don't think they have even thought along those lines. Why is it that that the question paper changes a lot? Why were TITAs introduced, or the type in the answer non-MCQs introduced in 2015? Yeah, so Jijo, to my mind, the IIMs don't know what they want to test. They have just gone ahead with this paper because of legacy or historical reason. This is a paper which is happening. Let us continue with this paper. Okay, they have made minor changes. They have tinkered around with things. Okay, off and on, they suddenly make it a paper without sectional time limits. Then suddenly it becomes sectional time limits. The skill set required are very, very different in both the cases. Are you telling me that 2009 to 2014 paper, which did not have sectional time limits, was a poor paper, or was it, or suddenly the skill set requirement changed? Because CAT has always done these things on an ad hoc basis, and which is what I mean by saying there is no permanent body. They don't know what they want. Every new institute comes in and tries to impose its own funda onto the exam, that this is what the exam should be doing. It does not matter what I as an individual think. What matters as an organization, as a testing body, what is it that you want to do? Is there consistency in what you're doing or not? And to my mind, there's no consistency. They are not bothered about all these things. They are only interested in making money out of this process, because as per their logic, whatever you do, it doesn't matter.
Because the kids to do well will do well anyways. So
Yeah.
we will get the kids that we want.
And Zero, the skill set you talked about, the skill set being tested from slot one student is very, very different from the skill set being tested for slot two and three students. I'll go back to that basic theme again. A slot 1 student needs to have a very good temperament to be able to handle surprises and shocks. That is not a requirement for slot 2 and slot 3 students, because they already know what they're going to get. So even there's no parity.
I think, I don't know eventually what is going to happen with this, but your advice to the students, what should they do?
Nothing. Just be usual. Just relax. There's nothing you can do about these idiots. And I'm sorry to be using these words, but that is what comes to my mind every time. Every time it's the same issue. They keep making the same thing, doing the same stupidities again and again. And just so there's nothing you can do about these people. Try to do the best you can. Focus on the processes that we have discussed as to how to handle a paper. If you happen to be in the slot 1, then please take a couple of minutes in each section to first understand the structure of the paper and then start solving the paper. Okay, so then slot 2 and 3 will in any case know what it is all about. And don't worry that slot 2 and 3 have an advantage. Yes, they have an advantage, but there will be a scaling process which will hopefully take care of the issue. Okay, so that's essentially what I would tell the students who are in slot 1. Slot 2 and 3, great, good for you. You don't have to get up early in the morning. And fortunately, I have also got slot 2 only. Okay? So I also will be, that's my favorite slot actually.
I'm slot 1.
Yeah, I know. So slot 1 means get up very, very early in the morning. Slot 2 means you can get up comfortably, leave home at 9:30, and reach the center at a very convenient time.
Okay, so I will let you know what CAT is in store.
So I will get to know from all of you as to what is going to happen in the paper to all of us.
So all the slot 1 people are going to make a pact, and we will give misinformation, fake news.
That would be great, actually. That will be actually very good. I wouldn't be surprised if IIMs come out with a notification. Anyone who shares how many questions each section after the paper will be liable for expulsion, or whose candidature will be cancelled, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. No disclosure, nothing. This is a top secret test for taking spice. There's a management exam. You got so what they waited for so long. October, May they gave a paper, but they released last year. GP. This last.
They might as well have. See, if we go back, Jijo, when we took CAT, we used to get a physical notebook or notification, a CAT bulletin. That
Correct.
bulletin used to have last year's paper.
Correct.
So when you're coming out with your CAT notification, why don't you read the paper at that point of time itself, and don't create such kind of confusions? First, you raise expectation by saying the sample paper will tell you the format. Then you say, no, the sample paper is not meant to tell you the format. It is just to give you a taste of the interface and so on. How stupid can you be? As if people don't have an idea of what you said earlier. Okay. Yeah.
Oh God. I think at the end of the day, this is while I'm laughing, this is definitely not a laughing matter.
No, I think it is not a laughing matter for the students. Okay, and let me assure you, Jijo, if this video finds its way to the directors of IIM, they'll not be bothered about it. It is two idiots ranting out, trying to crib, and because we are from the coaching industry, we are in any case the dregs of the society.
Correct. Okay. We are like cockroaches. and if let's say people have problem with I think that's a different discussion altogether. Will not dilute this discussion with that. I think what CAT has to do, GP, is common law admission test. Remember, CLAT for the law had the same problem, right? Every year was every institute, and they at least created a consortium now.
Right.
They still have issues. It's not like it's 100%, but they have at least created a consortium. And the consortium, remember last year, when the consortium released 5 sample papers last year.
That's right.
Consortium released the paper. Consortium gave the type of question that is asked. Consortium gave paper much in advance, told the students, and people were much more open for common law admission test. Right. So for common admission test, the bare minimum they should do is create a consortium responsible, act like a testing body, and that will be independent, and not do this Naughty that they're doing now. I think that's where I'll end with GP.
Yeah,
Any thoughts for you for the IIMs if they are listening?
they won't listen. When I went for my 25-year reunion, I raised some of these questions at that point of time also, but I did not expect them to act on it, and they lived up to my expectations.
Wonderful. So these are, after all, our institute, GP, our institutes.
Yeah.
And
So we'll go there, we'll crib, we'll tell them, and they will conveniently keep ignoring us because they are two idiots who bothers here, who's bothered about them, about us. Okay, so that's fine. We'll keep doing what we are supposed to do. They will keep ignoring us. Hopefully, sooner or later, things will keep changing because, as I said, it was the pressure from students and the coaching industry that forced them to come out with the question paper. It was the same pressure which has forced them to start giving the answer key. It's the same pressure which has forced them to ask students to raise objections to answers. I'm not saying the task is complete. For example, answer key. If I have an objection, I raise an objection. You just say it has been rejected. Why? Don't you think you have you have charged me for raising an objection? Should you not at least give me the logic of why my answer is incorrect? What is the logic that I have used? Why is that incorrect? You cannot just get away by saying this is the correct answer. Please share the logic. I have a difference of opinion on the logic, not on the and hence the answer, not the other way around. Yeah. So my guess is that if we keep pushing things, they will be forced to react, and they will be sooner or later forced to take some of these actions. Okay. And I'm hoping NTA will at least start acting on this for the exams they are conducting, the National Testing Agency. But hopefully things will change. That's the only hope we have.
So CAT 2021, you guys go rock the test. Okay. We'll keep cribbing. You guys don't bother about these things. And I think that just whatever be your slot, you should think that's the only CAT available in the world.
Actually, Jijo, actually, I think what should be done is all students should write to CAT saying, in your press release, this is what you had said. Your sample paper does not give what you had said. Please give the full details. Let them get 2 lakh emails. Hopefully, they will react.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I know it's going to be difficult, but if students are willing to do it, then only then it can happen.
Correct. And they have the right to do it, no? Because it is their right.
Purely in terms of law, I am a customer. As a customer, I have to be given a few things which you should be giving. I should be sharing a few things with me which you have not. And you said you will do it. If you look at the press release, it said that this is what we will share. You have not lived up to your promise. As a customer, I am entitled to at least ask for the refund. The students can't, we can.
I know, GP. All right, so this is the rant. There is a rant, and we will let's see where this goes. Okay, bye.
Bye. All the best.